It's time for mini news sesh. Yeah.
Hello, and welcome to this episode of Mini News on a Wednesday this time, a little bit different this week. I am your host, Abigail. I'm the assistant director here at Wingnut Social, and with me I have Whitney, our senior social media manager. She was just recently promoted to our senior social media manager. You've seen both of us before. We are filling in for Darla this week, and we are going to dive just a little bit into the world of automated messaging on social media. It's a pretty big world to dive into, so we're just going to go over some of the basics this morning, and more specifically, we're going to talk about the service that we use most recently, which is Manychat. So, Whit, I'll go ahead and let you share a little bit about Manychat real quick.
Yeah, so this new platform called Manychat is a popular marketing platform that has revolutionized how businesses engage with their audience on Instagram. What it is automatic replies. So what that feature means is that it's a seamless and efficient way to manage conversations or comments on your Instagram posts.
The first benefit is instant response. So we talk all the time about the importance of replying to both your Instagram comments and your Instagram DMs, which, you're busy, takes you some time. You might not get it done right away, but like I said, one of the first benefits is instant response when you have this service set up. So speed matters. People want to be heard. And, if someone's trying to maybe get one of your services, if you're selling something, they leave a comment wanting more information. With Manychat, if you have the trigger properly set up, someone can leave a comment that says, DM me, and immediately you'll be DM'd the link. They'll be DM'd the link to whatever you're selling. So for example, we just launched a campaign for our Wingnut Academy, and there's several posts on our profile that say, click the link in our bio to learn more about the Academy. But more recently, we've had posts go out that say, or leave a comment, the word Academy below. And then within, a couple seconds, very speedy, like I said, the benefit of instant response, they'll be DM'd the link to learn more about our Academy. So it really just enhances everybody's overall experience, I feel like.
Yeah, and what's also great is availability about this feature. We've all had those comments that come in at 9 p.m., 10 p.m., and you're off the clock. So you don't really want to respond, but you have to. But with Manychat, it enables your business to be available around the clock without you physically being on the clock. So whether it's questions about your product or services or just any questions in general, an automatic reply makes sure that your audience is getting information that they need at that time, right away, or any time of the day.
Yeah, it's just there to make your life easier, whether you are an agency like us, or you're a freelancer, or you're someone who's running their own social media account. It just is going to make your life so much easier to use a service like this. And again, there's tons out there. Manychat is just the one that we've started to explore and implement at Wingnut. So I know we touched on a couple examples just a second ago, but let's go a little bit deeper into ways that Manychat or just automatic replies in general can shine.
Yeah, it's really going to help your customer support because, there's a lot of questions that are asked repeatedly and they kind of take you away from an important task. I know I've been, if I'm really focused on one task on my to-do list and then I get an email and it's like, there's such an easier or quick response, but it is taking me away from what I was so focused on doing. So Manychat really helps that because you can already have a response.
Yeah, it all goes back to that speed, that speediness, that instant kind of just help for your customers, for your followers as well, of course.
Yeah, like if there's like a specific question that, or a word, you can put it in Manychat, and once it catches that, it will say, okay, that's the response or that's the answer that client needs, and it's really efficient. Overall, this format is just going to help businesses be more efficient.
And then the next thing we kind of touched on again is just that lead generation, really using these softwares to capture important information, maybe feedback from your followers as well. I almost said guests, like we're at a hotel or something, but your followers really just kind of being able to see what they're interested in and tracking that. We also, like I said a second ago, use this for our academy and for our podcast episodes. So for example, in this episode, there more than likely will be something at the bottom that says, check the link in our bio or comment, listen now. And I invite you to go test that out on our Instagram. It will be there or I will be in trouble. And you will be sent the link to our podcast page on our website. It's super convenient.
You can also automate it to send some welcome messages. And you can make them a little, like more positive and personal to just really give that great first impression, give your business that great first impression. And it can go into depth and introduce the new followers to your content and services that you offer.
Yeah, it's cool. That's something good to bring up because it's not just if someone leaves a comment on your post or your reel, they'll get sent a DM. You can also set it up to if someone new follows you, like Whitney just said, set up a welcome message, completely customizable, whatever you want. It can be if someone DMs you, instead of saying leave a comment below, you could say send me a DM, and if you have it set up that way, the same feature can be used. They can be sent whatever business or service you're trying to sell. But it's important to note that you have to be strategic about this. There are certain things you need to pay attention to and really keep in mind if you're going to use an automated reply service.
Personalizing your responses is going to be super important. I know we're in a whole year or so with ChatGPT, and the issue is like the responses, if you ask them to write a caption, is just so very robotic, and people can see that. So, when you are using this tool, which we still do highly suggest you do, just make sure that when you're writing your answers and your responses that you customize them to fit your brand, and make sure that your responses feel genuine. I know more people are going to respond better when a message is like that than if it's very too much robotic and monotoned.
For sure. I always like to say, and the same thing goes for me when I'm writing copy for our clients, is just to put yourself in their potential customers or followers' shoes. Just treat people like people. No one's going to want just a robot response. So like Whitney said, really personalizing those. And something that we preach on with social media all the time is analyzing and really looking at the data that you're gathering from these services. So I know for Manychat, which again is what we use, I know this isn't sponsored, you can see exactly how many people the link was sent to in the past however many days. So for example, I just looked at one that was sent out in the past week, and I could see both the exact number of people it was sent to, and I could even see the username handles it was sent to. So it tells you more about your audience and who's actively interested and engaged in your experience. Another reason it's important to analyze is because you could test things out. So let's say you set up a trigger that says drop an emoji below to be sent, whatever, your paint guide. Okay, that's going to be more likely to get responses than somebody, maybe you have a trigger set up that says, please send me the link to the paint guide. No one's going to comment that, at least in my professional opinion. So testing things like that out and then analyzing that data is just going to help you be more efficient with this service.
This is an obvious platform to use.
For sure.
You should definitely jump on the train because not a lot of people are using it. So since it's so brand new, if your business starts using it, everybody's gonna be like, "Whoa, wow, you're really you're really advanced." But yeah, to sum it all up, Manychat automatic replies on Instagram offers your business a ton of benefits, from instant responses to more efficient customer services and lead generation. And it's a tool that not only saves time, but also enhances the overall engagement between your business and your followers.
Beautifully said. Yeah, beautifully said. And so Manychat has both free and paid options. So definitely take a look at those. We'll most likely have Manychat linked in the show notes so that you can click it and just go check it out for yourself. But yeah, definitely use this service, whether it's Manychat or, like I said, there's tons out there for you to take a look at. But yeah, if you found this information valuable, please subscribe to this podcast. I invite you to give us a follow on Instagram at Wingnut Social. And until next time. Bye.
Mini new sesh. Yeah.